It is Sunday. Hustle, and burn. Come on, man. What's up, guys? It's your boy out here, CJ the DJ, man. Today's episode is sponsored by a great company. I'm super excited about this partnership, the Impact Co, guys. The Impact Co, all about elevating yourself, empowering others. You guys know that's what I'm all about. We chat about it on the pod all day while you listen to me blabber, man. But they have a product available called the IT Band. It stands for internal toughness and inner torch, okay? They have their red band available for order right now, guys. You can buy one for $5 or 2 for $11. If you get the 2 for $11 bundle, it comes with a third band, which is white, okay? Each band stands for something different. So the red on the inside has resilience. The white on the inside has faith. So you buy 2, you get that third one free. It's basically a 3 for $11 deal, guys. And then you're able to give that other red band that you can get out to someone else to continue to pass their message along. I love the message. I love that daily reminder staying on your wrist. So go check out the Impact Company. The link will be in the description of this video. Great company. Very excited about the partnership, and they are today's sponsor. Let's get into it, man. Hey, Mr. Hornbuckle, just wondering how you're feeling after the news came out about the Cowboys today, sir. If you could let us know.
This is how I'm feeling, man. I'm shredded in half. I'm shredded in half by this shit. Damn it.
Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy out here, CJ the DJ, coming to you live with a brand new episode of Hustle and Burn. As always, man, appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what it is, and what you just saw is what would have happened if I had stuck with the Cowboys this season. But you feel me? We know how to pick them, or think about my life. I don't know if I know how to pick them. Whatever. Yeah, that's a story for another day. Anyways, it's Hustle and Burn, y'all, and this is a very special episode because it is episode number 50, baby. Episode number 50, man. We've been doing this for quite some time together, so y'all know how we do. Top of the morning to everybody. It is Sunday. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Hopefully we can end it off right. Yeah, dig. Let's get into it, man. It is your boy out here, man. Every NFL chat and conversation we have on this pod is sponsored by the one, the only ORSBC, guys. This is the hottest Raiders football club in the state of Colorado, the hottest football club, period. All right. This year they are located down at Sueños Cantina, brand new bar, picture perfect timing. You feel me? So come down, guys. Guess what? You can meet us there today. Yes, today. Come on down, scrub your ass, get in the shower, do whatever you need to do, lace up them shoes. Come on down, man. ORSBC.Denver. Go look us up. Go see the events. Go see the themes that they're having this year. Best club in the box state. Shout out to them for sponsoring the pod, baby. Let's get back to it. The Not For Long League. And as you saw, man. This week, I'm watching this Cowboys documentary on Netflix. I'm feeling the nostalgia. Like, man, it's the boys, man. It's the boys, man. And then, in true Jerry Jones fashion, he makes a bonehead, personal, non-business move like this dumb-ass move with Micah Parsons to remind me exactly why I made the decision I made. For anybody questioning. Come on, man. Jerry Jones, what are we doing, man? It hurt my heart. But I'm already happy, obviously, with the decision I made of letting go of the Cowboys for this season here. Just so this sort of thing doesn't affect me, man. But you know, this documentary on Netflix, for those that haven't went and watched it, it really showed me why the Cowboys are in such deep trouble. At the end of the day, man, they've been operating under this Jerry Jones kind of operation, quite literally, guys, since the day he purchased the team and stepped in the building. It has been Jerry's way or the highway, okay? No one else runs the organization besides Jerry Jones and his kids. It's an absolute debacle, okay? And it might have worked back then, but as I've been saying on many pods previously, ladies and gentlemen, times have changed. Well, Wayne said times have changed, so fucking get a new watch. Like, bruh, come on, Jerry Jones. You rich as hell. Get a new watch, my boy. Times have changed, okay? And to go and get 2 first-round picks, bro, from a top 10 team. It's now confirmed. One of them's 2026, the other one's 2027. At the end of the day, the Packers are going to be a top 10 team in the NFL. So that pick is a 17 to 32 pick. So Jerry Jones talking about in the media, oh, well, we could use these picks to go make some moves and get some guys right now. Well, ain't nobody worried about no 17 to 32 pick. Maybe the New Orleans Saints or somebody, but who the hell you going to get from them? That's the point, Jerry Jones, that you don't think about. What are you talking about? So you get 2 first-round picks, bro, from a top 10 team. Matter of fact, a rival, okay, to make it even worse, to just shatter the hearts of Cowboys fans worldwide. Even worse, it's got to be the goddamn Green Bay Packers, Jerry Jones, okay? You play them in week 4. So Micah Parsons, week 4, it's going to be, get your popcorn ready. What Terrell Owens said back in the day, get your popcorn ready for week 4 of the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. Cowboys versus the Green Bay Packers, man. After 4 years and a historic start to his career, man, Jerry Jones, at the end of the day, sticks to his motto of my way or the highway, man, and gets rid of Micah Parsons, man. And I just think Jerry should have put his pride aside. He should have paid Micah Parsons at the end of the day if it was about winning. But, again, to this documentary, in my opinion, kind of what I took out of it is Jerry Jones cares about winning, but he really cares about the spectacle that is. And he likes to be able to get one over on other people. It makes him feel good as an individual. It makes him feel accomplished as a negotiator, as a wheeler and dealer. You know what I mean? And again, those times have changed, man. So this is going to go down in history as one of the biggest mistakes in Cowboys history, in my opinion. Now, I do want to say in regard to Micah Parsons is a great player, but I will say Micah Parsons to me is slightly, not very, but slightly overrated. Micah Parsons is slightly overrated, ladies and gentlemen. He is in and out of the lineup. He has some injuries here and there. At the end of the day, when he's on the field, yes, he does make an impact, and that's what really matters. But the one statement Jerry Jones said that is correct is we need to stop the run if you are the Cowboys defense, okay? Micah Parsons is not a run stopper. He's not a run-stopping defensive end, and that's just the reality of his position and kind of where he's at. He's a speedster that's there to get to the quarterback, apply pressure, hopefully get sacks, cause fumbles, pressure, make the quarterback throw it awry, something like that, you feel me? But he's not like a run-stopping defensive end when he's in there. Okay, and that's the big thing that Jerry Jones kind of highlighted this week in the media just to make himself feel better about the decision, even though, again, overall, it's a pinhead decision. But point being, guys, Micah Parsons is good. We're about to see if Micah Parsons is worth the money that the Green Bay Packers paid him, because they just went all in on Micah Parsons. I do not blame them. Again, I think he is a great player, had a historic, meteoric start to his career, okay? But at the end of the day, is he worth that money? He's getting paid more than Mahomes per season. I don't know. I'm just saying, man. But I'm very excited, guys. We got 1 week until the NFL starts. Really, realistically, not even 1 week. It starts on Thursday, funny enough, with the goddamn Cowboys facing the Eagles, kicking off the season, man. But I am just very excited. Obviously, the Cowboys making waves for all the wrong reasons, per usual, which is why we had to put them on the shelf for the season, you feel me? And we going with the Raiders, baby. Finna go number 1 in the division, potentially. Feel me? You feel me? Might be some luck to that side. Anyways, man, before we get off the Not For Long League, as I mentioned, I'm extremely excited. But as you guys saw with the sponsors for all of this NFL stuff that we got going on this season, guys, it is ORSBC. And I want to highlight, as it highlighted there in the sponsor that you watched, to make sure, guys, that if you have time, you come down to the meet and greet today at Sueños Cantina, guys. This is an absolutely fire location. It's brand new. It just opened quite literally 2 weeks ago. We're going to pack the house. It's going to be a great time. Doesn't matter if you're a Raiders fan or not. If you're an NFL fan in general, the vibe is going to be off the charts this weekend. So come down to Sueños Cantina, 831, guys. And, of course, as you saw, ORSBC is the sponsor for all the NFL chat. And coming up, I got the fantasy rap of the week. And starting next week, you know what we bringing back, baby? The lock of the week and the juicy parlay of the week for y'all. And we was hitting. We went on a 5-6 win streak last season. Y'all remember? We was hot. I'm just telling you. We back at it, baby. We back at it. The energy's up. And I'm ready for the season, man. But we going to keep it pushing, keep it moving. We got to get into some big music news this week, man. For those of y'all that don't keep up with the hip hop, you know I'm going to keep you up with the hip hop. Young Thugger. We have spoken tremendously about Young Thug on this podcast, guys, in regard to the YSL case, in regard to Gunna Wanna, and everything kind of going on there with the RICO. Of course, him beating the case or not beating the case, accepting a plea deal, etc. But this week, man, the big news out of hip hop, Young Thug was brutally exposed, man. Young Thug was brutally exposed, ladies and gentlemen. We got hours and hours of interrogation footage and leaked phone conversations between Thugger and detectives, as well as other artists in the industry, who he point blank lied to about certain things that he mentioned recently. Like, you know, the interrogation footage itself, you literally hear him saying like things like, just take my phone number, but don't tell the whole world. He's talking about Pee Wee Roscoe shooting up Lil Wayne's tour bus and shit like this, man. It is not looking good for Young Thug, man. This is crazy, man. And again, y'all remember I talked about him at length, kind of for going at Gunna Wanna. I talked about also Young Thug's music as he returned from jail, okay? But he went at Gunna Wanna, of course, for saying that he was a rat and everything like that. And these tapes dropped. He's still going at it on Twitter, trying to defend kind of certain shit he's saying. But in my opinion, dog, Gunna didn't say nothing. And Gunna at this point in time seems realer than all of these boys within this case, okay? Gunna seemed realer than all these boys in this case. And Gunna at the end of the day said, quite literally, this is all Gunna said, that they said made him a rat. There was a statement read out in court. Do you accept that this and you had knowledge of this? And he said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 2 words. Yes, ma'am. That's what Young Thug said. Or that's what Gunna said in court. Yes, ma'am. Young Thug, everybody, all his little clique, little baby, all these guys, oh, Gunna's a rat, da. Well, now King Slime out here on multiple hour interrogation footage talking mad crazy. Bro. And you can even hear in the jail call with 21 Savage. 21 Savage is even telling Young Thug, like, yo, Lil Baby, Lil Durk, like, them boys jumped the gun on going at Gunna, bro. They should have waited till the case was over. And Young Thug's like, yeah, you know, they jumped the gun, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, but he a rat. Like, bro, that whole rat narrative, bro, they shouldn't have done this, man, in this situation, because right now it's an all-out civil war in Atlanta, bro. You got fucking YSL Woody talking crazy to Young Thug, and as I mentioned, in regard to YSL Woody, like I was talking about Young Thug, guys, when he came back from jail. I compared him in regard to YFN Lucci, and I said YFN Lucci was doing better on his kind of return from prison and release because of the music he was pushing. It was just real, it was raw. Whereas Young Thug flipped right back to money on money and the bitches, you dig? I'm spending this shit on my bitch and my kid. Bro, in that exact same song, Young Thug says, I got these motherfuckers telling for no reason, and I gotta be the one calling them friends. He says that in his first song from prison, first release from prison. These fuck niggas telling for nothing, and I gotta be the one calling them friends. YSL Woody commented on that. Shit was hilarious.
Was you in the mirror when you made that verse? These fuck niggas telling, and I gotta be the one calling them friends. Nigga, did you really put that in the song? Was Thug in the mirror when he said these fuck niggas telling, and I gotta be the one calling them friend? I don't understand. You already had paid lawyers on your team. You in the motherfucking interrogation room talking to the police. Damn, nigga.
Hilarious, bro. Absolutely hilarious, bro. For Young Thug to be saying these things on these calls, man, and in these interrogation rooms, and then come out and on these songs be acting like this and kind of portraying this image. And it just goes to show, man, the streets are dead. The streets are a myth, okay? Hip-hop as a genre itself, rap at least as a genre, man, that gangster rap, that shit might be done, bro. That shit might be done, because at this point in time, if these guys are really doing this shit, they're only going to have a 1 to 2 year career. And that's just not realistic for a lot of these guys to go through, right? Like, they're not going to come up, be these crazy artists doing all this wild shit, and then go to prison if they know that's the outcome. So you're going to end up seeing situations like Lil Baby, which we've mentioned, where these guys come up, they get a boatload of money, and they kind of disappear, because it's like, you cannot continue to live and portray this life. Otherwise, you're going to go to prison, bro. But at the end of the day, them coming out, sticking to this street code, obviously is just bullshit, bro. Otherwise, at this point, Lil Baby, 21 Savage, all these cats have to distance themselves from Young Thug, because Young Thug is quite literally on goddamn interrogation footage and audio, talking and saying names in these situations, bro. But you want to talk about people ratting because they quite literally said yes ma'am to a statement in court that you felt was damning, when in reality, at the end of the case, the two people who took it all the way to the end of the trial got found not guilty. You were just the dumbass that took a 15-year plea deal. It is what it is, Thugger. But Young Thug, man, gets the Fried Award of the Week this week, man. Young Thugger gets the Fried Award of the Week, man, because this is sad. This is quite literally sad to me. Kind of what's happening, what's transpiring within just the Atlanta community in terms of hip hop right now. All these guys are going at it online, guys. They're all calling each other rats. They're all saying this and that, these different cliques. This is gonna get messy, and it'll probably end up in some bloodshed. Probably end up in some other boys going to jail. We gonna see, man. But I'm just telling y'all, and that kind of transitions perfectly into what I wanted to put on y'all minds today as we make the return for episode 50, man. I know it's, a little bit shorter than you used to, but it's all right, man. It's all right. We got the season coming back. Ease up. Don't worry. I got you, man. All right. But look, man, that Young Thug situation kind of leads me into the messaging for today's pod, man. And what that messaging is, guys, is that you have to pay attention to the reality that all moments, guys, all moments fade, okay? They pass, things settle down, things get back to a normal. And when that happens, what you have to sit there and ask yourself is, was it worth it? Okay? Was it worth it? Was whatever actions you did in those high or low moments worth it? So when you feel on top of the world and you're doing certain things that other people don't see, were those things worth it? And was that moment or those moments worth what comes after and what you now have to sit with and live with, right? And when you were at the lowest moments in your life, when you were at the worst of the worst times in your life, and the decisions you made in those moments that other people didn't see, you have to sit with those. And are you happy with those? Can you sit with those? So again, it's like I've been saying, anything that happens in the dark shall come to light, whether good, whether bad. So in this situation, whether you're at the highest of the highs and you're doing things in the dark, or you're at the lowest of the lows and you're doing things in the dark, was it worth it? Was that moment worth it? Was those moments worth it? If the answer is yes, that's on you. If the answer is no, at the end of the day, that's something you have to take into consideration for future purposes to better yourself, okay? And continue to kind of elevate. But you have to ask yourself, was that moment, was these moments that maybe nobody else saw, or maybe only a few other people or one other person saw, were those moments worth it? Because that's all it is. And all moments, guys, are going to fade, okay? And you're left to move forward. Are you left to move forward basically, on and upward to an even better path and an elevated path? One where you're proud of the moments in the dark and the decisions that you made and everything that's going to be coming to light? Because again, everything is going to come to light, whether good, whether bad. So at the end of the day, are you left to move forward to a better path, to an elevated path, or are you left to call moments that you regret, or moments that kind of haunt your consciousness, or moments that you wish you could go back and potentially just do different? Those people that are always like, man, if I could go back to high school, you don't want to be left with those moments. And again, guys, that's all that we have, is little moments where we get to make these decisions in time. And a lot of times in those moments, people can't be conscious of the decisions that they're making, the repercussions it's going to have, again, whether good, whether bad. But understand, everything is just a moment. And how are you going to come out of that moment is what truthfully matters. A lot of times the moment itself may matter somewhat, but what happens and what comes and the narrative and the actions after is what truthfully matters. Because that's what you, again, have to sit with. You have to sit with all of these decisions, okay? And that's what I mean by kind of that the moment fades is everything, as we've been saying, that happens in the dark shall come to light. So when you operate with the mindset and understanding that moments fade, what you begin to realize, guys, is that nothing is worth the risk, if you will, of the decisions you make when you know you're wrong. And all of us make those decisions. Again, whether big, whether small, we all make those decisions, right? Like, you know laying in bed versus getting up for work on time is the wrong decision for you to make, right? Like it can be that minuscule. Like you know that not going to the gym is the wrong move. You know that waking up daily and trying to get better and be better is the right move. You feel me? You know that not placing pressure on things and pressure on people and things that don't serve you is the right thing to do, right? Like you know, right? You know going and acting a certain type of way is the wrong move. You know cheating on your girl or cheating on your man is the wrong move. We all know these sort of things, guys. You know lying to people, whether big, whether small, is the wrong move. We all have these moments in time, guys, where we know we may be making decisions that are good, of like, hey, this is a consciously good decision that I'm making, or hey, this is a consciously bad decision that I'm making, right? And we have to live with those moments. And so what you have to understand is that those moments fade and you're left with yourself. And if you can be proud of those moments, guys, and those moments that are in the dark and everything that has happened, every conversation you've had, every action that you've done, right? Every effort you've put forth in certain situations and instances, if you can be proud of those moments, guys, then kudos to you. Genuinely, like kudos to you, because I applaud your hustle in the dark and I applaud your actions in the dark. It's commendable. And it's a tough thing to do, to stay on that kind of straight and narrow path and really dedicate yourself to it and make sure that you are in fact being a good person. And you know, if you know deep down that you're not proud of any moments that you've done in the dark, what I challenge you to do is make it right. Make it right with whatever it is. Make it right with whoever it is. Make it right. I challenge you to. Because at the end of the day, what that's going to do is help you elevate to that next level for yourself. And that's, again, what anyone listening to this pod should be focused on trying to do. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do daily. I'm on a great vibe. I'm loving life. I'm very happy and content with what I got going. I'm still working on things in the dark that nobody, not a soul in my life besides me, knows about. And that's a personal decision I've made to continue to do that and to continue to elevate in the dark, if you will, just so you guys can kind of see the results rather than me sitting here chit-chatting, talking to you about it. You're just going to be able to see them, and you're going to continue to see them. And I'm glad to be back, man, with episode 50, but I just wanted to come to y'all with that quick little message, man. All moments are just that, guys. They are just moments, okay? They are going to fade, and you are going to have to sit with those moments. All those moments that happen in the dark that people don't see, some moments that people do see, you are going to have to sit with those moments. Are you going to be proud of those moments? Are you going to be regretful of those moments? That's what really matters. Because as we've been saying on the pod, the theme the last couple of weeks, everything that happens in the dark, whether good or bad, will come to light in one way, shape, or form. The universe, God, whatever you believe in, trust me, they will repay you. All right? They will expose. They will bring to light anything and everything. And that's how kind of the world continues to work. So I challenge you, if you're not proud of things you've done in the dark, fix it, man, with whatever, with whoever, it doesn't matter. If you are, kudos to you, man. I'm proud of you. Let's continue to elevate. I'm very excited to be back. I appreciate y'all tuning in to episode 50 of Hustle and Burn. Wait till we get to 100, baby. And the NFL season is back. So, you know, I got the lock of the week coming back for y'all, and the juicy parlay of the week coming back for y'all next week. So stay tuned, man. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's make it a great week and be great. We have